So North Carolina Governor Josh Stein signs Iryna's law into law after the 23-year-old Ukrainian refugee's brutal train murder that went viral. One that we really would still be all glued to if Charlie Kirk's murder didn't happen about a week after the story went viral and put the entire media world in an armbar for more than 2 weeks. Iryna's law, aka House Bill 307, prohibits cashless bail for some violent crimes and for most repeat offenders, along with increasing checks for criminals who are getting out on bail. The governor noted that he was pretty uncomfortable signing the bill, as the bill is a prelude to restarting executions in the state. Now, the real reason why he signed it is because he had to do something to show that he at least moved the muscle after the last ounce of feelings of pure innocence and peace anyone had riding public transportation in this country had left, and left when they literally disintegrated into the view of an ungodly human named DeCarlos Brown committing a devilish act in the governor's own state in public in front of other people with no disregard to his own future on anything, because the guy's done, obviously. The rest of his life, he's done. So clearly you have a guy walking around with a violent history who didn't care about what happened to him the next hour or the next day. He was only thinking about literally the next 3.5 seconds. And the governor's own state, his own state legislator, is also controlled by the opposing political party. So obviously his hand is being forced, which in political terms turns the governor into a piñata by both active parties in his state and his constituents in his state. Iryna's law also limits the power that judges have in making pretrial release decisions. It also opens the door for the state's chief justice to suspend judges who teeter this red line. And the law also requires more defendants to receive mental health evaluations while in custody, which I guess was not the case when this guy was arrested previously. The governor criticized the bill, saying that he criticized the bill, saying that an amendment that was added to the bill, quote, aims to bring about execution by firing squad in North Carolina. It's barbaric. Now, the bill itself doesn't call for firing squad, but does help to expedite through death penalty appeals that can take 20 years. And I mean, what did we just witness, though? Was that not barbarianism that shoots off the Richter scale? Is it more barbaric than what Iryna experienced that was just as violent as an ISIS beheading video? And the governor, with a video on YouTube himself, said that the bill still doesn't do enough for public safety while simultaneously criticizing the death penalty in it, which the death penalty, to be honest, is the only form of punishment in criminology that has a 100% effective rate in ensuring violent offenders do not become repeat violent offenders. And this isn't even pro-death penalty talk here. This is the only proven method to work 100% of the time, and for obvious reasons. I mean, if the governor is uncomfortable with signing a bill into law as well, I mean, then don't sign it, you know? You're the governor. You're basically admitting you're signing a bill that you don't agree with just to satisfy the politics around it, which demeans your own work. So let's be a big boy, okay? And stand behind what we do. Do not criticize a bill that you just signed your first and last name onto that officializes a new law that affects the entire population of citizens that just voted for you. You know? I mean, just not a good look at all for him. You know, and the worst part about the bill from his complaint is that it expedites death penalty appeals. Okay. You know, that's the worst part. I mean, come on, man.